Yo, what's up, guys? We are not in the shop. It is finally warm in the boat. I've been fishing the last few days, last 3 or 4 days. Cleaning the carpet. I've got my carpet cleaning over here. If you guys haven't seen it, this is what I use to clean my boat carpet. I've been doing it for a few years. It works awesome. It's just a Bissell spot clean. It's got heat. You just add a little solvent to it. If you use like soap and stuff, you can. It just kind of collects a little bit more dirt because it's a little stickier. You can use just vinegar and water, but I'm just getting the boat ready. We've been taking it down some pretty nasty gravel roads and stuff, and it rained, so it was pretty gross. So on that note, I don't know if you saw like pictures on Facebook and stuff. We absolutely whacked them Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. I took a buddy fishing. It was his birthday. It's actually today, but he obviously couldn't go because of work. So he wanted to go Saturday, so we took him Saturday, and we fished a few lakes. The first lake we caught probably a dozen fish. We were throwing spinnerbaits and crankbaits. We caught some few fish. You know, it wasn't too bad. This is the setups I was using to slash them. This is the Omega Genesis TI in the crappie color. This is one of my custom heads that I'm working on. Don't know if you guys have seen this one. I've got a few different colors that I'm working on. This is a double willow paired with the Dobyns Sierra 703 Micro. I used the Savvy before. They discontinued and they upgraded to the Sierras, so I pretty much just swapped models for models. I love this rod for spinnerbaits and our bladed jigs, the Rapture. It's an excellent rod for that. I've got a pair with the Daiwa Steez A, 6.3 to 1. Awesome workhorse reel. I've caught roughly 750 to 1,000 fish on this reel, throwing the bladed jig and spinnerbait over the last year and a half. This is an awesome combo. This is 20-pound Seaguar Invizx. Just great line for throwing moving baits. It's got a little bit of stretch to it. This is just a blast of fish. They were getting, the spinnerbait bite was kind of hit or miss. Our buddy in the other boat on another lake absolutely destroyed them on a double Colorado. And we caught a few on the spinnerbait on our lakes just because the water's not warm enough for those guys to commit to that bait completely. So we would slow roll it down the banks. And I missed 2 fish because all they did was just roll on it and slap the blades. They just would not get on an aggressive bite on it. Some would, some wouldn't. They just wouldn't fully commit. So I'd switch up colors. My buddy was using a chartreuse white with double Colorado and catching them, and I was using a double willow, more crappie style, because that's what the bait is in that lake. It's that crappie gizzard shad, so I swapped out to that. The other bait was, I wouldn't say it's a square bill, it's a Duo 5A. It's in there, I guess, scarlet color. It's essentially a red, orange, purple, blue, spring color. Great color. This is matched on my Dobyns Champion 705 CBMF glass. This is my Cranking Beast square bill rod with the 5.7 to 1 gear ratio Daiwa IZE special to mega bass reel. And then I've got like a just a upgraded carbon handle on it. It's from Abu Garcia actually, but it fits well and I had it in the shop. 5.7 to 1, it allows me to slow down, so I am not over cranking and overthinking it. But this is an excellent cranking combo. I caught a few fish on those, banging against the rocks and coming off the rock onto the little bit deeper ledges in that 8 to 10, 12 foot. And then we went to another lake and it sucked. We had 1 fish. It was miserable. The water was just a little off color from I guess the rain we had and the creeks flooding into it and runoff and all that kind of stuff. So we only caught 1 fish, and I caught 1 fish on a spinnerbait. It was a good fish, don't get me wrong. It was like 3.5, 4 pounds. But we couldn't figure out what the heck they were doing in that lake. So we booked off that one. Hit the last lake at the end of the day, and it's probably my favorite lake. And we caught some fish right away on the crankbait, but they were small. They were like 12 to 14 inches, which is fun, but we're there. I want to catch some big fish. So my buddy was throwing the same crankbait, but he was throwing the like American shad or sexy shad color. And he caught a decent fish. It was probably 3.5, 3 3/4, and he pulled it up, and he's going to unhook the bait, and he looks down its throat, and it's got some crawdad pinchers just sticking out of it. So we look at it, and I dig around in my box, and I look at my jig skirts, I look at some trailers, and I ended up tossing on, which is one of my favorite combos pretty much all year. It is the Omega Custom Tackle. It's the half flip in the, this is their new color. This is the green pumpkin blue flash. And then this is the BIospawn Vile bug in the Alabama Craw. It's got the orange. So the crawdad we saw was like a black, brownish color with a little bit of blue on it. And then the pinchers and a little bit down the pinchers on the side were definitely bright, bright orange. So as soon as I swapped out that combo, because I was throwing a red and black one and they would not touch it. As soon as I swapped out to that, I caught a 533, caught a 485. Then my buddy got pissed off, so he turned, he took one out, tied one on. He caught like a 435, a 4 something. We ended up with 24 pounds. They were choking the bait. I'll post some pictures up from what we caught. Every fish we caught, they would thump it, and it was down to their crushers. Just simple adjustments like that got us the bites that we needed. It was pretty dumb. And on hindsight, we got to the boat ramp. I think the first ramp, I noticed the craws were coming out. They were, you could see like their little tunnels and stuff when they come out. Every spring they make them like mud dauber looking things. But we didn't see what kind of color they looked like. So until he caught that fish, we proceeded to absolutely destroy them. He had a blast. It was a great time. I'm throwing the jig on. This is the Dobyns Xtasy. This is their brand new rod. Xtasy 755. This is a Daiwa Steez limited with a ZPI spool, carbon handle, 8:1 gear ratio. This is 20-pound fluorocarbon. I'm pretty sure this is Lake Fork Flouro Hybrid Pro. It's like in their orange label. This rod is absolutely incredible. I fished hard with it the last, I'd say 5 or 6 days, and it is just a absolute beast. It is super sensitive. It is probably becoming my favorite rod of all time from Dobyns. I've got a few of them with jigs on them, so I can't actually wait to get back out and just get thumped by these things. Awesome rod, awesome combo. It is a super sensitive. You can feel the rock and the grass and all that kind of stuff down below. And when they thump it, it's pretty awesome. Other than that, just getting stuff ready. Finally starting to warm up. The water's 48 to 50, 51 here. So the fish are pulling up from that really deep water, and they're getting ready to spawn. Smash that thumbs up, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Hit that little bell down there for notifications, and we'll talk to you guys later.